I am, in fact, alive. It has accidentally been 3 months. It's been a very full-on 3 months. So filming just kind of fell to the wayside a little bit. But we're here. We have 3 months worth of updates to go through, and lots of stitching, lots of little bits and pieces. So we'll get into it very shortly. Welcome back to anyone who has been here for however long you've been here. You're always welcome, obviously. That's a weird comment. I don't know why that's the way that came out, but sure, we'll go with it. For those who are new or, popped over for the first time, my name's Gothy. My name's Raven, but I go by Gothy as well. My pronouns are they, them. I am a non-binary disabled stitcher from Australia. I recently changed my channel's name to Goth Goblin Stitching because I identify as 3 goblins in a trench coat, and those goblins are autism, ADHD, and complex PTSD. They're the 3 goblins in the trench coat. It's goblin hours here all the time. It's chaos, yeah, lots of stuff. So, the last video I filmed was early June. I forgot to mute my phone. There's always something that I forget to do as I'm sitting here, being like, oh yeah, I'm going to film. This is how it works. This is the chaos goblining. It's on silent now. So, we have Arthas in the background here. Illidan is directly behind me. So we've got cats here too. The last update was June, early June, and I was talking about having paralysis, like decision paralysis for Critical Role, and panicking about being super last minute for everything. I managed to get it sorted, kind of. So I started and finished 2 projects for Critical Role to sign because they finally released all the prices and everything like that. I couldn't afford to meet everyone. I couldn't afford to do the group photo or anything like that because they wanted $1,000 for the group photo without any autographs or anything. So I just picked 2 people from Critical Role to meet. It was Taliesin and it was Liam. Because they're both also crossover special interests, because like they're the Critical Role voices, characters and stuff, but they also play World of Warcraft characters. Liam in particular is the voice of Illidan. So one of the starts and finishes I did was to replace the little Illidan cross stitch that I had on my bookshelf for a couple of years, because I gifted that one to Liam, so I stitched myself another one. So that was the start and finish. I gave Taliesin gifts as well. I had a little emo bat cross stitch. I'll have a picture up of it. That I fully finished onto a little canvas. I gifted that to him with a little fruit bat cross stitch pillow that like with a little hanging on it. Because he's a fellow spooky kid. But I got to meet both of them at Supernova. It was like they had live show and then they had Supernova signings. So these are the other 2 starts and finishes I made. So this is Liam's. The pattern is by Prince Sarcastic on Etsy, and it's Caleb Widowgast from Campaign 2. This is stitched on a Color Cascade fabric. I think it's one of Gold Digger's maps. You weren't born with the venom in your veins. And there we have the signature. And he signed it as Caleb as well. Yeah, so he was super lovely. I got photos with them both as well, so I'll put those up too. But he was super lovely. He roasted me a little bit when I handed him the Illidan cross stitch, because he's just like, oh, so how many times have you killed me in the game? And I was like, oh god, why would you put me on the spot like that? Yeah, so he was lovely though. And then I also met Taliesin, and this is the one that I did for Taliesin. So this one was by Bees on Toast. I got it off their Ko-Fi page. It is a Caduceus clay quote. And then we have the signature. Talisman was also really lovely. Complimented my outfit and makeup and everything like that. We had a moment of solidarity about having like shitty hands because of disability. Because he was saying that he used to cross stitch when he was in high school. So that was really cool. Yeah, they were both just super lovely. They live in this mushroom bag for now until I decide how I want to get them framed. I haven't decided yet. I'm kind of tossing up the idea of printing out the photos that I've got with them as well and putting those side by side with it, but I'm not sure. It's still a brain moment. But the live show was super awesome. Geeked out so hard. So incredibly hard. Yeah. Live show was so good. Supernova was good. I was meant to do 2 days, but I ended up only being able to manage one because at that point, because I'd been live show, a rest day, and then Supernova, and Supernova is big. Supernova is now 2 buildings at Sydney Olympic Park, and it's overwhelming, it's lots of people, it's lots of crowds, it's waiting 40 minutes to be able to use the one disabled bathroom in the area kind of thing. Like, it's rough. So yeah, day 2 just didn't happen. I couldn't get out of bed. But it went well. I enjoyed it. Saw some friends, saw some people, saw someone I used to play WoW with, and the old guild leader, who was that person's mother and stuff. So that was awesome. And then it's just kind of been lots of work stuff. There's been a lot of big work changes. Lots of life stuff, some disability stuff. I had a good old casual mentee bee about my birthday. I didn't bring that in with me. We went to do this, it's like a paint and sip, but for tattooing. You tattoo on fake skins, and not only was it like super fun, and everyone enjoyed it, but I won. They'd made like a little competition out of it. I won, and I won a tattoo voucher, so I'm getting another tattoo this year. So I've got to work that out as well. But yeah, no, it's just been chaotic and full on. Even so, I have another 3 finishes in addition to those ones. So these ones were all projects I'd already started. So the first one I finished was the Pixel Dragon Stitch-along, Mystery Stitch-along, by Flossy Fox Shop. The fabric, no matter what I do with my lighting, the fabric will not show very clearly. But it is a... I do it that way? No, it's just not going to show. It's pastel yellow and green. It looks really cool. It is a mist dye from Color Cascade Fabrics for Welcome to the Jungle. It is a gorgeous fabric, and it looks so good. Everything on there pops, and this is really fun because there's no black in it. So I've got a lot of projects that have got a lot of black in it. And it was just a really nice break. They stitch up really quickly. There's a little bit of colour changing and stuff, like more than you would think for something like this. But not confetti-ish. But it was super fun. The back of it, I'm a travel stitcher. I travel my threads. I don't always, like, cut and redo them. That's, yeah. But we finished this one. The next one I finished was this one, the Invisible Illness Club. I purposefully picked this fabric because I wanted something that the ghost was not going to be super, like, easily visible on, because that's kind of the point. Because disabilities are often invisible or hard to see. So that was my intention. This pattern's by Black Walt Stitching. This also stitched up really quickly, and I did this in two sittings, basically. The first sitting when I started it, and then the second sitting, which is when I finished it. A couple of days, but like super quick, super easy. This fabric, don't actually know what it is. I bought it secondhand off eBay, but it was a pain in the ass to stitch on because it is too soft. So like it's too soft, it's very kind of stretchy. It's also not straight at all, and that's not even me. But there's something on it now, I don't have to worry about it, and it's finished, and it's good. And I do have a couple of other patterns from them that I want to work on at some point. Start. And then the other one I finished a couple of days ago. I finished the Gomez and Morticia from the Witchy Stitcher. So, you can see Illidan resettling. Oh no, that's Arthas. Never mind. Yeah, so that one is done. That is I'm pretty sure that's just like a random studio session from when Tammy from Colour Cascades used to do studio sessions on the Facebook group. Pretty sure that is from that. The douchebags around the fucking dirt bikes, and I've tried to avoid them, but yeah. So that one's all finished. These are all just stitched in DMC. So the Pixel Dragons, ones that Critical Role signed, they're all just DMC. Apart from that, I didn't pull it out. I also did some work on my long dog, so let me grab that. Alright, so long dog I keep in this portfolio. I've actually got 2 projects in here. One that I haven't started, it's kitted up. I just have to pick a fabric. So this is my first long dog. This is Flirtation, and I'm stitching it in a random orange, yellow, red Silks for You. I know it's messy. Don't even. It's fine. And I'm doing it on, I think this fabric is called At Last by Colour Cascade. It's definitely Colour Cascades, but it is stitching up so fucking good. This is my first time stitching with silk, like just straight up with silk, and it's so good. I'm doing 2 strands, I believe. Yeah, it's 2 strands, even though this is a 20 count, just because I thought the coverage was a little bit better and the colour just really pops against that purple. And like that fabric is showing up perfectly. It's so good. I've been really enjoying this one. I did put it away after a couple of days because otherwise I probably would have finished that one as well, because it's so fun to stitch. I'm definitely going to be doing some more long dogs. Other projects that I've worked on, I picked up this one, which is my mini Ravenkin. I put this away last night to work on something else, as I did another 1,000 stitches on it. I've cut the fabric down because I found the top corner. So this was the section that I did the 1,000 stitches in. I had a hanging thread that was here, and the hanging thread was pissing me off, so I was just like, let's just work it in. Let's get that sorted. And I just kind of put a big chunk of that black in. That's just 310 in that corner. So all up, that's like 1,000-ish stitches. This is now at 25%. So that is what she looks like in total. I just wanted to pull her out for a couple of days, do a couple of days on her, because I've stopped doing Whip Go. My plan is basically to just pick up each of my full coverage projects at least for a couple of days, get some progress on them, and then pick up something else. Whether that's a new start or otherwise, doesn't matter. That needs to go there. The other project that I picked up last night, I put in like 150-ish stitches. It doesn't look like much at all, but this is the Quick Stitch Phantom of the Opera Super Size It's not the max color supersize, it's just the supersize. And that's getting stitched on 25 count, and it's 1/1 full cross in one strand. Did I say one strand? I don't even remember. So yeah, that one came out last night. / this morning. And that's basically what I've been doing. I mentioned it before. A big part of the last 3 months has been recovering from like a little bit of a mental breakdown. We had a little mentee bee. I hate that I reduced that way, but like, yeah, I got overwhelmed with a bunch of things. My birthday always kind of puts me in a weird headspace because I have a lot of feelings and trauma and stuff like that around my birthday, so it's always really difficult. And that just kind of got mixed in with a bunch of other stuff, plus mixed in with a bunch of work stuff, and we just had a breakdown. I'm in the process of recovering from that, but still in the process. So I'm pretty sure that's everything I've worked on. It's everything that I had notes on, because I'm keeping notes, but they're not the most consistent either. We're getting there. And then I've just had a little bit of haul. Bunch of water lilies, because the ones that I need for Raven Queen, the Mirabilia one, I still cannot find for the life of me. I don't know where the hell they've gone. I was trying to find them before I went to the retreat in March, and they've just disappeared off the face of the planet. No clue. So I just bought some new ones because I'm gonna need them at some point. I've already put them away. I've also bought the I pre-ordered the Chaos collection from Cottage Garden Threads. And they were so good. I might pull them out in a second, because I've already put them in the little stash bags and onto the little hoops that I've got them on. This is a book. It's technically haul, but I've also already read it. It's the Tusk Glove. It's the Critical Role smut book, and it was actually really fucking sweet. The smut was not like, it wasn't super spicy. I've definitely read spicier. But it was really sweet, and now I am fixated on orcs. So now I'm also just hunting down all of the orc smut, because that's the vibe at the moment. It's basically, it's meshed itself in with the obsession with Halcyon from Baldur's Gate 3. And as a result, because I've been playing Coral Island as well, I married a man. I married specifically Mark, who's the guy who's built like a bear and is like super into animals and stuff like that. That was the one that I chose to marry. Not the hot goth vet with green hair. So, yeah. Other bits of haul. I have some digital patterns to show off. Now, these are going to be plasticky noises because I haven't taken them out of the plastic yet. I managed to win one of my holy grails. It is a paper pattern, so that's going to suck. But I got the Dracula kit from Gecko Rouge. The art is Medusa Dollmaker, so they're definitely not in print anymore. And I got this for $75. Which is the kit this big. We're looking, and it's on 18 count as well. Would have been $350 to $400 full price from Gecko Rouge with the conversions and everything. So I got that. I won that auction. I'm so happy. We have the 2 floss bags. That is definitely mostly $9.39, and I know that it's mostly $9.39 because I've worked $9.39 till my eyes bled on Arthas, the big one. Yeah, that's going to be huge. I want to find another coffin to put it in, because I have my Tank Girl coffin, So Tank Girl lives in here with all of her flosses. She hasn't come out yet, but she will soon. And then underneath that, I've got a bigger coffin that has the Gecko Rouge Medusa Dollmaker Folk Witch. It's got all the flosses in there for that. So I want to find another one of the big ones so I can store Dracula in that one. Because of all of the Gecko Rouges I have, Dracula needs to be in a coffin. Needs to be in a coffin. So I'm on the lookout for one of those coffins. If you're based in Australia and you see one of the 40cm minimum coffins, let me know. So I need to get one. Other Stitchy haul, with those Karen water lilies, they had some charts on sale, so I got a couple Plum Street samplers, little Siren's Tart. I've had this one, like I've been eyeing this one off for a long time, and it was $5, so I also grabbed Madame Mermaid Mirabilia, and Miss Starling, which I've been looking at some of the other Nora Corbett ones, namely like the moths. I really like moths, and I'm really contemplating collecting all the moths as well. Yeah, we'll see. Also off eBay, I got another one of these Whispered by the Wind. There's a whole series of these. I've got 2 of the other ones already. And then I also got, of course, it's Halloween. This is what it is. I absolutely love, oh, it's torn, bent at the back. I absolutely love, like, the little, that way, the little Flossie Fox Ghost Cats. And that one as well, Haunted Frame Stitchery. Some really nice ones in here. There's also some Mill Hill kits on the back. That UFO one is just begging for me to stitch for my housemate. That black cat is gorgeous. Those foxes, gorgeous. And I think there was something else in here that I saw an ad for. Can I remember what it was? What page it was on? Of course not. Anyway, Halloween. That's the go. Now, Color Cascades. Color Cascades is one of my go-tos for fabric. We know this. I have tons of it. They decided to get even more dangerous. She's doing fucking project bags now. And because she's very similar to me, it's going to be all like spooky Halloween fabrics. And she also now has a make your own, like pick your own fabric one too. So this is dangerous territory. So I got 2. So I got dirt bikes. Purple bats. The zipper tag has a little bat on it. Yeah, bats. The insides are just like a base fabric. So this one's a dark purple kind of one. And then on the back, it checks out. It checks out. Goes on the pile. The other one I got is this purple and green one. It's got like spider webs in the background there, and the spiders. And this one has a different key pull. It's got the bat on there too, but this is a rainbow zipper. The back of it is witchy vibes in rainbow. She just uploaded a bunch of new fabrics. So this one's just got like a plain purple. She uploaded new fabrics, and there's a fairy bread one. Fairy bread is one of my favorite things in the world, so I'm gonna have to get some fairy bread. I'm gonna have to get at least one. Yeah, so that's that haul. I do also have some digital haul, so let me swap over for that. So normally I wouldn't show it because, yeah, but this happened to be my background image when I pulled OBS down from where I've been recording. So yeah, my wallpaper folder is just littered with stuff like that, just randomly. Alright. Alrighty, my digital haul. Back over to the start. So I attended the Midsummer Stitch retreat. It's a virtual retreat by Lindy Stitches. It was my first Lindy Stitches one, and I've actually bought tickets to go to the autumn one, the fall harvest one, because it was actually really fun. I enjoyed it. The time difference was a little difficult because, like, I was up at, like, the first night started at, like, midnight. Why did I cut that out? The time difference was a little difficult. The first night started at midnight for me. And I ended up taking the Monday off work so that I could attend the second day. I've done that again. I'll be doing that again. I think I put the hours in already. I'll have to double check. But I'm going to the fall one as well. I won't do the Christmas one because I don't do Christmas stuff. That's not my vibe. But I did do some shopping there. So this was Moonwings by Lindy Stitches. This one is Tiny Modernist. This is one of the ones I had. It's Autumn Night Garden. I don't know if the photo is showing up the best, but, you know, it'll do. I got the Choir Practice by Lindy Stitches as well. I got the Jet X Stitches Summer's Day because it's got the little dragonfly in there. I don't know if I'll do it on a pink fabric as well. I'm going to keep the colours as they are. Maybe I'll try and kit it up as it's charted. We'll see if I can get a hold of the Classic Colourworks and Gentle Art threads. I also got this one from Tiny Modernist. It's very cute, like the little mushrooms and like the little strawberry version. This is the one I was most excited about. Sprouting Lupine and the lovely little moths. We also have this one. And then I got the White Winter Moth, and I got the digital pattern from Catholic Barrack. I've not stitched any Catholic Barracks before, but I've actually been looking at this one for quite a while. I've just realised the camera is in a weird spot. It's fine. Whatever. I'm just chilling with my logo. And then I bought this one the other day from the Cozy DH. They also stream on Twitch, and they're really lovely. They've got a stitch along coming out that I'm eyeing off as well. We'll see how that goes. But this is a Phasmophobia one, and I want to stitch it and put it up on my wall somewhere for when I play Phasmo, so I don't have to, like, go back and try and work out what all the ghosts and stuff are. Yeah, that will be good. I quite like these. So the other thing that I wanted to show off while I've got my setup turned onto the screen is that I finally went through and I edited a bunch of photos and stuff from my trip, and also a bunch of other stuff like we did. I went to the aquarium when the Sydney Aquarium was partnering with Animal Crossing, and I finally edited those photos. I went to Vivid towards the end of May as well, and I've edited those photos, and just like a bunch of different photos and stuff like that. Some other ones from the trip that I finally edited as well that I want to show off because I really like them. So I'm going to show some of those off too. So this is just some cool fire, because who doesn't love some fire? And this is what the fire was on. Like, it was, yeah, it was just like this gas-powered hand. It was really cool. Cool light shows. These are from Vivid. So that's the harbour with all of the lights and stuff, and that's one of the old sailboats with all the LEDs on it. And that's the same boat, the opera house in the background. They did the projections onto the opera house again like normal. And this is the one that I kept every time it popped up and I saw it. I'm like, that's the polyamory. That means Opera House supports polyamory, and it's a joke, but like, it's an infinity symbol with the heart. Like, it's a polyamory. It's fine. More of the city with all of the lights. That's the wrong button. That was waiting for the lights to turn on, waiting for the sun to go down, and just pretty things. And I like you got the boat, and if you zoom in real close, you can actually see the people doing the bridge walk. And like, I'm also just geeking out because like, I'm getting used to using the mirrorless camera. This is all done on manual, and they're turning out really good, and I'm very happy with them. Lizard. I am obsessed with the lizard meme. The lizard button. I have one on my Discord server now, so if you need a lizard button, I have a lizard button. Meerkats, and you can kind of see some of the rain droplets, which I was super happy about. Frog. There's nothing else I need to say, just frog. Jellyfish. I'm so happy with my jellyfish photos. That one is from Melbourne. This is also one of the Melbourne ones. And this one. Seahorses are actually really, really hard to get photos of, turns out. But this one was cool. This was the coolest cuttlefish ever, because he just kept like staring at me and he kept changing his texture and his like vibe. So he was really cute. I enjoyed him. This was another night in the city that we had. And another one. I look really red, and I'm not looking at the camera because someone else was taking a photo, but that was the Animal Crossing thing. More jellyfish. This was at Sydney. These two jellyfish kept running into each other. And more jellyfish. I like jellyfish. Lionfish. I had to throw some of that in there. And this one, like, you can't really see the clownfish too well under there, but I really like how this all turned out. So I'm thinking about getting some of these done as prints, basically. Yeah, so those are the vibes there. I shouldn't do that while I'm still recording. I'm not a noob at all. Alright, so the last little bit that I'll go through is just because I've gotten some bits and pieces from, as I went to Supernova. I also went to a tattoo expo last weekend that I still have to finish writing the email. It was horrendous for access. It was horrible. I didn't get any new tattoos. I did put my name down for a couple, but it didn't pan out. But I've gotten some prints and stuff like that. Some of the prints I got for other people, so they've already gone to their homes. But from Supernova, I got these two. Yeah. I need to laminate them so that I can put them up on my wall. These ones, yeah, that should be fine. She's wearing underwear and pasties. These ones are from the Tattoo Expo. So, Demon Babe. And these ones are metallic prints. So they're really cool. And this is from Crushed Club. She was one of the people I was looking at getting a tattoo from, but she didn't have any walk-up time by the time I got there. From Supernova, I got these two. And these have been laminated now, but this one, Horror Animal Crossing. And on the back, she drew a little Tom Nook. That's the artist there. Because I didn't go back on the second day, I didn't buy these in person. I got these off her website. I love weird Furbies. I love weird Furbies so fucking much. And I love this so much. And she put a little weird Furby on the back as well. I love this so much. I really hope nobody has phobias of Furbies, but like, yeah. It's motivation to get my Furby wall going. So I'm absolutely going to have a Furby wall. I've already finished a couple of Furby projects, but I want to do some more. I also got coloring book. These guys are super nice. The two little prints I bought from the studio as well, from one of the artists there. They've got an artist there that does embroidery tattoos, so I spoke to her about doing my cross-stitch tattoos, but like Sailor Jar Jar. And it's like, this one should be mostly safe for work, I'm pretty sure. It has been hotel style stuff in here too. And then there's I do like that they mark which artist did them as well. So like if you see anything in here that like really stands out to you, you can go to them. But they got like Fallout. And they're all just geeks, basically. It's kind of like traditional style. They're really cool. You can see I haven't colored any yet, but I will. I love that one. And some horror ones. So one of the people I did talk to at the Tattoo Expo last week was one of my other bucket list artists, like the one who did my vampire cross-stitching girl. She was there, so I got to see her. She got to see the tattoo healed. She was super happy with how it's healed. And I also got to talk to the Grim Ruiner, who is one of my other bucket list artists based out of Melbourne, and he was an absolute sweetheart. So like I'm absolutely going to be doing that. It'll mean I have to go to Melbourne at some point, or maybe the next time he comes up to Sydney, but yeah. This was the other one that I got. This was from the Tattoo Expo. There's this one, and then there's this one. This one's gonna have a lot less that I can show out of it, but like, yeah. This is the vibe. I can't show that one. Yeah. I love this. That one's alright. Yeah. These are going to be great to colour. I genuinely... Yeah, can't show that one. Can't show that one. That one's alright. Can't show that one. That one is hilarious. Can't show that one. Can't show that one. Yeah. No, these are really cute. I really like these. They had a bunch of specials. Like they had a thing so you could buy both of them. Can't show those ones, can't show those ones, can't show that one. The Deadpool one in here. I mean, yeah, these are great. I'm going to lend them to a friend to have a look at before I colour any. But yeah, so I got those as well. They're not stitchy stash, but they're still fun. And then I also got Lego. I went to the Lego store because last weekend when I didn't get the tattoo done. I had budgeted to get a tattoo. So because I didn't get the tattoo done and I had some time to kill in between the end of the Tattoo Expo and me going to see Carmen, because I went to see Carmen last weekend as well, I went to the Lego shop. I haven't built them yet. I want to clear some shelf space for them. But I got that one. I want to get the big one that's got the Stitches figurine in it, But, like, I'm torn because I don't want the actual full set. I just want the Stitches figurine. Stitches is one of my favourites. But then I got one of their Halloween ones. They release Halloween ones every year. They had the other two. I didn't like the other two as much. But, like, this one's really cool. But that minifigure is getting painted up like Rob Zombie. Because if that is not a Dracula, then, yeah. That is absolutely a Dracula, and it's going to be painted up as Rob Zombie. Just begging for it. In the non-creepy way, I realise. But yeah, that is basically what I've been up to. Recovering, doing things, more recovering, a little bit of stitching, gaming. The new expansion, the new patch is out for WoW, so we're back to raiding again. Outside of that, I've been playing lots of Critic Cove, lots of Coral Island. Palea's had a couple of patches, so I've been playing lots of Palea again. If you play Palea, let me know, because, like, I'd like to be doing some of the group stuff so that I can get some of the group, because there's a few, like, appearance sets and decor sets and stuff you can only get if you're doing it as a group. I'd like to be doing more stuff like that, but I don't have anyone else that plays at the moment. So if you're playing Palea, let me know. Coral Island has now got multiplayer, so that's a thing too. I'm trying to convince my bestie to start playing Coral Island now. We played some Grounded too, because that's out now too. Apart from that, it's just been WoW. I've stopped playing Overwatch. I've just kind of gotten past a point where Overwatch is drawing my attention in. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. No, it's mostly been watching things and stitching, trying to get as much stitching done as I can. Cleaning, adulting, the never-ending story. It's been work stuff. There's, like, big personnel changes in my team that have been a long time coming, but it all kind of came to a head and it got really stressful and there was a lot of pressure and stuff. So yeah, there's just stuff. There's always stuff at this point, but it's been a little bit more than normal. Plans-wise, like I said, I'm planning to pick up all of my full coverage projects and do something on them. I'm planning to leave the wolf kit till the last one that I pick up for the full coverage ones, because I'm kind of hoping that I'll maybe see how close it is to the end and then just work it through till it's finished. Maybe. Unlikely. We'll find out. Apart from that, I don't know how new it is, but there's a new Bothy Threads kit, and it's like a Halloween pumpkin-y, like it's got the gorgeous girl with like a Halloween pumpkin on rainbow fabric, and like, I am very, very tempted. Very tempted. Yeah, and I've just kind of been cleaning. Like, I've redone the shelves that sit next to my desk here. I've redone them, so I've got 2 D&D shelves now instead of just 1. And I redid my kit storage and stuff like that, so that's on the shelf here. I can see them, and that's also kind of why I'm wanting to finish some stuff so that I can maybe start some of those. I've just been generally cleaning. So over here is clean. I'm in the process of redoing the bookshelves as well on the other side of the room. I need to find a new home for my duck collection because my ducks no longer fit on top of my cross-stitch shelves. The floss ones. And yeah, I've just kind of been getting stuff done. I need to do some like house cleaning, so I'll probably do that once I finish here get it editing and get it uploading, because uploading takes a while. I'm gonna do that. We've been playing with the 3D printer. At the moment, we're printing my bestie's birthday presents, so that's all in progress. Don't think there's anything else. Arthur's dental surgery tomorrow. That'll be fun. We'll see what happens, see how he is when he comes back. But apart from that, it's just been adulting, stitching where I can, reading where I can. I've read a couple of books, mostly smart books, because that just seems to be what's drawing me in at the moment. I did finish Legends and Lattes, the first book, and that was really cute. Again, the orc thing. It's at the moment the brain is liking orcs, so that's kind of what I'm going with. What else did I finish? I finished something really quickly. It was an audiobook. I've been listening to more audiobooks. What did I finish? Oh, I read Bride, so werewolves. Well, I listened to Bride, and that was really good. I quite enjoyed that. What's that one? Whispers of the Deep. That one looks interesting. Yeah, there's basically, because I do still use Spotify, because I have a lot of music on Spotify. I've got 42, almost 43,000 songs on Spotify. So that is a lot to move over to another platform. Plus all my playlists and stuff like that I've got, like, I really like making playlists, so I've got a lot of them. But they do also have audiobooks on there now, if you've got premium. So I've been listening to some audiobooks, and that's been nice. I think I started book 2 as well of the dragon one. Just narrows it down. The dragon riding, whatchamacallit, it's super popular, it's a thing. I got abducted by aliens and now I'm trapped in a rom-com. It's just come up as a recommendation. I don't know, that looks great though. New Carey Lake. Okay. The Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon. Alright. Fourth Wing. Fourth Wing it is. I know if I scroll down on the audiobook page long enough. Yeah, I've started book 2 of the Fourth Wing series. Yeah. Is Fourth Wing actually the second one? Is that the second one? The actual... No, because Fourth Wing is the first one, right? Why are these not in an order? I hate that. Iron Flame. Iron Flame is the second one. I'm pretty sure. So I've read Fourth Wing. Iron Flame is in progress. We're getting there. But that's on my e-reader and I haven't been doing that. Yeah. I think that's it. I'm just kind of rambling. I'm just trying to think of, like, what else has been happening in 3 months? Because, like, that's a long time to go without filming. And I feel like there's stuff that I've missed. We'll find out. Either way, that's kind of been where I'm at. I'm going to try, definitely going to try not to make it 3 months again. Because that was not the intention. But we're here, we're chilling, we're doing alright. I'm going to keep stitching. I'm going to get this video out and stop rambling. I will see you next time. Bye, Illidan. Bye, Illidan.